Hello and welcome back to Second Take Movies, a podcast where we give movies a second look, second chance, second take, if you will. I'm your host, Preston Jenkins, and joining me, as always, it's my co-host, Jake Twito.
This is the soundtrack. Come on, get into it, Preston.
Akira!
Oh! Yeah, Akidaki.
Yep.
Akidaki. Preston's new favorite movie.
I mean,
I watched this movie and I got to the ending and I went, what have I done to Preston? I totally forgot to warn him about all this. It goes wild.
look, man, they advertise this thing as all I've ever known is guy in red suit and red motorcycle does slide.
Yep.
And I thought it was all going to be about just like it's a cyberpunk like motorcycle gang in Tokyo.
No, you get Milky Bears, baby.
You get Milky Bears. You get a guy that's bloated with technology and skin and turns into a giant baby at the end.
Yeah, that was awful. I hated that. Not gonna lie.
Also, who or what is Akira? Like,
all will be relayed, Preston. I have the answers. I have the books. I can bring them out. We can flip through them.
I watched the movie. Like, I'm not going to say it was bad. It was not. Like,
it's
just
there are parts that are phenomenal.
I think my thing is the type of storytelling they do in animes like this, where it's like,
and it's the typical. Your source is 6 thick books.
Yeah,
that like half the details are gone.
Yeah, and
so,
I watched the English version.
Yeah,
English language version because like I'm not.
Nah, honestly, this is one of the movies where, there's no. I don't think you miss anything.
Okay,
it's just as good. Yeah,
but it's like there must just have been details that I just straight up missed because
the first time you watch it. For me, the first time I watched it, I spent the entire movie just looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't pay. I was like, "This is amazing."
Yeah,
it's all hand drawn. It's like 2,200 shots. It's like 170 pictures. 170,000.
Wonderful art style. Like
no computer help.
Yeah, everything looks good. Hand animated.
It also cost like I don't know, it was expensive. I want to say it was like a $7 million movie, which they were like, we're going to make it and we're going to spend what we want and we don't care. But
I think that there's a stairwell at the beginning that I think they used in Cyberpunk 2077. I think I saw a lot of stuff that's been used.
Oh, yeah.
Elsewhere.
Yeah. Akidaki, Akira, whatever you want to call it. A little synopsiopso. A secret military project endangers Neo-Tokyo when it turns a teenage biker gang member into a rampaging psychic psychopath who can only be stopped by his best friend.
Yep.
I got a couple of good reviews. One of them's from me. This movie's dope. Watch it. 100 out of 100. I've got another one from Take Dryquo, and it says, yo, it looked good. No, I'm just kidding. There's a couple of really good ones. It's hard because a lot of people love this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to pick a fair one. It's like an 80%. It's the New York Times. It's Jeanette Maslin. And it's also really hard because the 1988 reviews are totally different than the 2001 reviews because they redid it. So violent as is on its surface, Akira is tranquil at its core. The story's sanest characters plead for the wise use of mankind's frightening new powers, lending the whole film the feeling of a cautionary tale.
Mm-hmm.
Negative review, David Kerr from the Chicago Tribune. And this is a common thing that in 1990, this is what people thought, which is funny now, but Akira remains the work of a cartoonist, not an animator. Too much of the movie's played out in static frames of a comic strip. And when movement is used, it doesn't define character like Disney does, or establish a rhythm like Warner cartoons, simply for physical impact. pounding away. It's just a monotonous watch. It's kind of funny. Like if you look at like this was the
I can
first
agree.
big Japanese,
Yeah,
one of the big
this is probably like
things.
one of the first like animes that made it over to our shores.
So
So
everyone's comparing this to
yeah,
Disney and stuff. And at that point in time, no one wanted R-rated movies. And the people that made this movie went, "We want R-rated. What do we have to do to make it R-rated?" This movie starts with a little setback
mm-hmm.
in 2019. Actually, in 1988,
Yeah.
it's just Tokyo's blown to shreds by we don't know what. Just it's gone.
All you see is
It
like
melted away.
a big white ball engulf the city.
Yeah, which it looks like a nuclear bomb
Mm-hmm.
is essentially it. Which I mean, that's a theme: is how do you handle life after nuclear war,
Mm-hmm.
and then the fear of the generation after. Well, we've seen that. What's to come? Who's in charge? But
And there's also been a World War III too.
yeah, which this the movie doesn't have this. The books, there's other governments
Oh, see,
throughout the
I didn't
entire
know there was
thing.
books.
Yeah, it's wild. The books don't have color,
Okay.
so that's one other thing to keep in mind. Is like you said, everyone knows that red bike with the guy with the red jacket.
Kaneda, who I thought was like that's our protagonist. It's not.
Well, that's the weird thing about this is like I don't know. This whole movie to me is it's a story of I don't want to say like good and evil,
Mm-hmm.
but it's who do you trust? Like, and I'll pop into it, but so then we flash forward to 2019. There's an awesome rally of
Mm-hmm.
violence going on. It's the end of times. It's awesome.
There's a
I mean,
little
I'd
priest
watch that
guy.
whole movie.
Yeah, there's a priest guy that sits on a little thing that is praying to Akira, or Akira, whichever one you want to.
Don't matter. Potato Tato. So yeah, you don't know who Akira is yet
Yeah,
at all.
it's mentioned throughout the whole movie. Like, in my American brain, I assume I see guy in red jacket on cover of movie that
Akira.
says Akira.
Yeah, that
He's not
it's
Akira.
it is so funny to read reviews from when this came out, and people are like, "Why would you name a movie not the main character? I thought it was him." So our protagonist, he's an anti-hero. I mean, he's not really a hero.
Yeah.
He's actually a pretty terrible person, but not really. But he is. So he's also one of my favorite characters in movies. Period, because he's just an idiot.
Who Kaneda?
Like yeah, Shotoro Kaneda.
Yeah.
He's the leader of a biker gang.
Yeah.
Which, oh, dude, the books. We get there in just a second. So we go into a bar where him and his buddies are hanging out, not paying for anything. They're just hanging out and being delinquents.
Yeah.
And you then get to meet one of the antagonists. I don't. Everybody's an antagonist in this movie, and everyone's it's weird. Which is Tetsuo, who
So I think who, in my opinion, even though he's not, because I don't necessarily think your protagonist needs to be a good guy.
no.
This movie's about him. It's about
Yeah.
Tetsuo.
Yeah, I mean he's the one that goes through hell. I mean,
Yeah.
and again, I'm going to try to quit saying it. In the books, oh, it's a lot more. It's not as quick. It's a
Okay.
slow thing into madness.
I'm sure they spend more time with it. Like that's where my one criticism of this movie is like we should have focused more on this kid, like who
Yeah.
was an orphan and then was like always picked on, and then Kaneda is like the guy that always stuck up for him.
Yeah.
And it's like we should focus more on this kid and not Kaneda doing that one slide 6 minutes into the movie.
Oh man, I forgot it's that early, and I went, "Oh crap!" The last time I did this, it was the book, and all this happens because they fight. So they find out some guys bust in there in the gang, and like the clowns are out.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite lines. Like the clown gang is riding around,
Clown gang.
and then you get introduced into the raddest motorcycle ever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so everything in this movie looks cool.
You can get a version of it in Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, I got it, baby. I got that sucker. I'm in a heartbeat, as fast as I could get it. That's what I did. So they go fight the clowns, which, again, there's a whole huge. Like, I think the entire first book is them fighting the clowns,
Okay.
and it's awesome. It's straight Mad Max.
Yeah, this is this opening thing is like a lot of on vehicle hitting with pipes and whatnot, and throwing bikes and whatnot.
You get the greatest game of chicken ever.
Oh yeah,
Which I guess you're supposed to immediately figure out. Kind of doesn't care. He's just all guts, no smarts, just farts.
I ain't new to this. I'm true to this.
Yeah. So they chase the clowns, but what ends up happening is Tetsuo accidentally crashes because a little blue boy shows up, not a Smurf.
Yeah, just like a weird gray. And apparently I watched a video that kind of explained the movie to me because I had to.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It like the first time you watch this, it's like, I mean,
because it just gives you a lot of weird stuff and says there it is. Their bodies are children, but like they're older than they are because they were given some kind of suppressant or drug that kept them that way to kind of limit their powers, because a lot of these kids were experimented on. And
which I think they're supposed to end up being like. Well, I know it's a take on like nuclear warfare and stuff, and it's supposed to be Japan's resolution to fight back. But
to me, it seemed like they were kind of like the what were they called in Minority Report?
The Seers or
that's kind of what it seemed like they were training these kids to be.
Yep. I think they call them. I don't think they use the term in the movie, but espers.
Okay.
They're all just people with sixth sense. Which later you find out. I won't reveal Akira yet because just to cause everyone to be more confused.
Because that's also like a thing in Looper is like, that's why I compared it to Looper, is because there's also like just an outbreak of like people with mental abilities in Looper.
Yep. And that's kind of the whole thing is after Akira, after the explosion in 1988, there's a little bit of that in everybody now. Mm-hmm. And so people are slowly waking up and they're trying to understand it. So he's crashed. Everyone lives, but everyone's hurt. And then you're introduced to the Japan Self-Defense Force. Mm-hmm. Shikishimi, yeah. Which, in my opinion, he's the only good person in the entire movie. But it's hilarious because they paint it of right away, bad government guy, kidnaps kid. Don't trust him.
Oh, the military guy?
Yeah. Then you find out at the end, no, the guy's like looking out for him. Mm-hmm. He's actually trying to do the right thing. Out of everybody else, everyone's trying to use them as weapons, and he's not. But so Tetsuo gets taken and is hospitalized. Kaneda and all the Capsule Gang, that's the name of their biker club, they get arrested. I don't know why, but the funniest thing to me is they're getting arrested and getting pictures and getting interviewed. Just listening to the noises the people make that are goofing off. Mm-hmm. They're just going, hee. It's so ridiculous.
That's the thing with anime is you get a lot of way more background noise than you would in like a live action. And I can understand why they want to do a live action version of this.
Yeah.
Because like it would look awesome and everything, but there's just no way. Mm-mm. It's gonna flop hard.
I think so. I mean, I want to see it, but
Jordan Peele's been on one. Taika Waititi was also.
Spielberg and George Lucas were going to.
Yeah, I just
they labeled this thing as a.
I mean, every time
they were going to distribute it. The cartoon.
Every time you say something can't be filmed into live action, they always do. But I'm just like, I don't see how you can. Mm-mm. Especially at that ending. How are you going to do that?
They're going to give everyone LSD when you enter in the theaters. And
I don't know. But.
The weird thing about this movie is this is one of the first animes where they recorded all the voices, all the dialogue, everything first,
Wow.
and then animated. So that's why
It's risky.
it is. If you watch the Japanese version, everything's in perfect sync, and it's
Oh, I'm
wild. But
sure. Yeah.
the English one's close, but that's another reason why people are like, this is the best movie ever. This is
Well,
incredible.
I guess it's not risky because you get the actors like reactions to each other, and then you can like animate
Yeah, it's
those
the Pixar
reactions.
thing
And
now.
yeah,
Like uh, Woody is Tom Hanks.
yeah, they would
You know,
never do that nowadays. They like do the animation months in advance, but
yeah.
they would. I don't think they wouldn't do that today. But
So they're in jail, and then you find out Canada's only whole thing is he sees a pretty girl and chases her.
mm-hmm.
That's the story of Canada.
That's his
Almost the entire movie, and
again.
he's such an idiot. He doesn't think, he doesn't care. It's just give me somebody that's strange.
I see that pretty girl, and then
That looks like a dude with a big chin.
kind of
Her name's Kay.
okay.
And you find out that she's an activist in the resistance movement. So they trick them to say that she's with them, and he sneaks her out, and she runs away immediately. She's like, "Yeah, screw you."
Oh yeah, and
Bye.
then isn't there an explosion that goes off after that?
Um, yeah, there's a riot going on
Okay.
still. Yeah, so that they do that, but then we fast forward over to the government facility. Oh, this is gonna be so hard with all these names. You kind of get a little bit of background from the Doctor Oniyoshi
Mm-hmm.
of Tetsuo apparently has the capabilities of the same powers of Akira.
Because he was
That's to understand,
experimenting.
like, oh, well, Akira's a person.
I did get that, like he was experimented on when he was in an orphanage at a young age, and just
Yeah.
his powers didn't manifest then, but they're
So-
starting to now.
All the espers at this point now. Well, there's one girl that's the foreseer, I guess, and she's like, Tokyo's gonna die again, and it's you can time it if Tetsuo shows up, and then all this stuff happens. So they're very afraid of him, and they're not children, but they are still children. So their solution to try and solve this is to trick them with a nightmare of milk-filled teddy bears.
That was a weird sequence. I like at one point I had looked down at my phone, and then I look back up, and I see first of all it starts as like two little stuffed animals just walking, smaller versions of themselves, and then all of a sudden they start bleeding into each other, and then like milk starts coming out of them, and I guess their plan was to kind of scare him into not using his power.
Yeah,
Okay.
which he's already kind of whatever they're pumping him through is already affecting his brain. The power's already hitting him.
Yeah,
Like,
because he's starting to get headaches.
yeah, he's starting to get headaches and just
And
not himself.
Akira.
There's a lot of. I'm trying to not follow the movie exactly because there's a lot of back and forth between here and then back to Kaneda. You do get to see where the guy from the beginning, the Colonel, is in this big round room of
Government.
scary people,
Yeah.
businessmen.
It's
You know-
the new government, and
Yeah.
with mass war and everything breeds corruption. And
So they. Whatever. I'm just going to go the order. I'm not going to be able to make sense if I do it. This movie barely makes sense as is. So the Parliament tells them we probably should just kill Tetsuo. Just go ahead and kill him. Don't let Akira happen again. Just kill him. But at the same time, Tetsuo escapes.
oh yeah, he kills like a couple of orderlies and like explodes the body.
Were you ready for that moment?
No.
Dude, the first time I watched this movie, I'm like you. All I knew is it was a cyberpunk movie.
My mind powers did not enter my brain when I first turned on this movie. I was like,
And it was graphic.
yes.
I mean, it was like peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny because this is what Stranger Things was going to be.
Oh,
The original story of Stranger Things was Tetsuo.
obviously.
finds power as normal, loses her mind, kills everybody.
I was
That's
like,
it.
yeah, like I was like, oh, this is also Stranger Things. Like I can see where like a lot of modern science fiction and everything has taken bits and pieces from this movie.
Yep. Um, in parallel, Kaneda is chasing tail and
Mhm.
manages to work himself in with the resistance to break into that
Yeah,
hospital and the government lab. And it's just the like perfect chain of events. Also disgusting is them in the sewers at this point,
yeah,
and there's like dead rats and stuff, and it's
because they have to duck under, and then a dead rat floats up in front of one of them. I was like, ugh.
so he saves her. Everyone kind of gets separated or killed, and they find out through the radio that Tetsuo is there. So like, oh, we're gonna rescue him.
Mhm.
So what ends up happening though is they go to the kids' room because that's where Tetsuo is headed. He's gonna go find where the voices are. Oh, that's so creepy. Oh, that's just so weird. That whole room, it's just like Stranger Things at
Mhm.
the end. But Tetsuo is clearly stronger than everybody
Yeah.
and is losing his mind. I mean, he
There's
was
also shades of shoot,
gray.
Michael B. Michael B. Jordan Chronicle.
Chronicle. Yeah.
Shades
Yeah.
of Chronicle with him like flying out that window and
hmm
realizing he can fly and losing his mind because he has powers.
Yeah. And Tetsuo has always had the chip on his shoulder of Kanada's the coolest. It's
Kanada's the
little brother
coolest.
syndrome.
I always wanted to be Canada, and I'm always like getting picked on or getting left behind. I'm the runt of the group, and the only way I know how to deal with it is just lashing out and yelling at everyone else.
Yeah. I mean, he's a small child
Mm-hmm.
and just,
Because even at the beginning of, they set up that dynamic at the beginning of the movie. He's sitting on Canada's bike,
I can ride this.
and he's like,
I
"Oh,
can handle that.
it's got this and it's got that." It's like, "Oh my
But
gosh,
I
this is
love
amazing."
immediately he's like, Kanada's like, you think you can handle that? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. He's like, "I'm not even worried about you taking my bike because I know you can't drive it."
um, Tetsuo, by the way, translates to Iron Man in Japanese.
Okay, makes sense.
So other stuff happened in this movie. I don't know why it's in my notes right here because it happens later, but I think this is where also like you can see the entire movie at this point because Tetsuo starts hallucinating,
Oh yeah,
and there's frames where you see the entire movie, which you don't process it, but it's just kind of funny. Like if you slow it down, it's like, oh,
there's like a little chime, and then Akira,
oraki daki.
and then like, is it the government or it's the terrorists? Not terrorists, but like,
So this is when you start to figure out like it's like you're like for me, you're pulling for the people that are against the government
mm-hmm.
because you're like, oh yeah, they got these kids kidnapped, and then you find out, oh, Tetsuo might blow the world up,
It's like, oh
and
no, we gotta stop this kid.
then the I don't know if you picked up on it because it's not clear. The revolutionarist, they're working for a business.
Oh yeah,
They're not.
like they
Yeah, they're looking to sell. Like they're not good. They're evil. They're terrible people.
yeah,
It's like, oh, they're not good.
they
I
were
thought they were
bought
the
and paid
heroes.
for by like some corporation, and then that corporation works within the government. So it's like it's the government like giving themselves a enemy for no reason.
Yeah. And I may have did I may have skipped out of order some, but it all this happened at the same time.
Yeah.
Tetsuo he gets out of the hospital, and the clowns ambush him, and then he has to go back to jail because they're like, oh no, something's really wrong. But this is where he breaks out fully, and he's trying to figure out where's Akira. And we do get the scene where the colonel goes to see what's going on with Akira, and it's just a frozen cell. That's it. That's all you see. So you know that something's there, and it just so happens to be underneath the Olympic Stadium
That they're building for the Olympics next year.
for 2019, which it happened in 2020. Well, COVID didn't let it happen.
Well, the
but
Olympics were supposed to happen in 2020.
yeah, I was like, oh,
In
that's
the real
interesting.
world, they happened in 21.
Yeah. So he's heading to the Olympic Stadium to break him out.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, we're all going to die. This is it. So the colonel says, hey, we're going to have to head. We're going to go head him off. And that's when the other group shows up and says, you got to stop this. We're shutting you down, and they're going to kill him. Also one of my favorite scenes. The guy shows up, is like, stand down. And the colonel goes, shoot him. All those guys immediately. I'm like, oh, okay, great. Well, I know who's going to win. Perfect. But yeah, dude, he goes crazy here because Tetsuo's like trying to figure out how to handle his headaches.
Yeah.
He's hell bent on riding Kanada's bike.
Mm-hmm.
He can fly at this point, but he wants to ride the bike.
Yeah, of course.
So he goes to their hangout, and like one of the worst deaths is that nice bartender who actually likes the kids.
Yeah.
Just gets demolished just so he can have pills, and that's it. And that boy is chomping some pills, man.
Oh, chomping pills.
So he kills him. He kills another guy there. I don't even know my favorite character's name in this, but it's part of the gang. He has like a duster, a tie, and his pants are way too short. He's with him at the very end.
Yeah, I couldn't.
He's just so goofy. But so Kanada figures out, okay, Tetsuo, I need to get my bike.
Yeah,
and tells him like, hell yeah, he killed everybody. He's on a rampage. So Kanada now's like, I'm gonna rescue my friend. Mm-hmm. Also, the craziest scene in the entire movie too is, I'm gonna honor my friend. Gets his bike, blows it up. I'm like, yeah, that was dope. That was so stupid. Someone could have rode that motorcycle.
Yeah.
And to make things even more complicated, the girl he's chasing after is under psychic control of one of the little girls, one of the espers.
See, I didn't even pick up on that.
Yeah, she's controlling her. Like, she's magically able to be like, Kaneda, we need to go that way. And no one questions, why do you know this?
Right, yeah.
But then she walks on water and teleports away. And they're like, we're going to use her as the weapon. So the three Smurfs have their own plan of, we're going to use this girl to go fight this insane person.
Yeah.
And at this point in time, what we saw at the beginning with the priest being crazy, they've led this huge riot. And people have seen Tetsuo now.
Yeah, he's
that's
built up
Akira.
Tanks in the street and officers, and he's put on a cape at this point because he's losing it. Like, he has lost it. He's gone.
He's done. And still, Kaneda doesn't understand the importance of any of this. He just wants revenge.
Yeah,
that's it. It's like, I'm not going to save the world. I just want to revenge my friend.
And he's riding his old busted up bike.
I think it's busted. So we get to the stadium. He yanks out the frozen storage, and it's immediately like, what is this? It's all body parts from Akira. And then they try and give the explanation like it was a boy. He's dead.
They kind of do like a flashback of like Akira and these three kids were all orphans together, and
yeah.
But he was the most powerful, and I think Tetsuo was part of this group as well. He just didn't show signs of any.
Tetsuo's not.
He's not? Okay.
No.
I thought he was part of this group, but
they went to the same home, but not a part of the group.
Okay. But he was experimented on as a kid.
No.
Well,
no,
not psychic powers.
When the first explosion happened, so it's said that Akira is just energy.
Oh.
So a little bit of his energy is everywhere.
Yeah,
now.
I assumed and thought that those kids all got powers because they were experimented on, but it was
They did. Those kids did.
Okay.
But Tetsuo, no. It's just...
He was just part of the generation that got flooded with some energy as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, essentially.
Okay. But he was experimented on, right?
Yeah, he does. As an adult, he does.
As an adult, that's right, because they catch him. Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah. Well, and it messes you up because you see Akira as a kid at
Uh-huh.
the end of the movie, and it's very similar to Tetsuo.
Oh, see,
So
I was expecting that twist, like, oh, Tetsuo is actually Akira, and he just doesn't remember.
nope, that's what I thought the whole time. It's even weirder than that. No, it's just this amoeba, and then you get the explanation of like what is Akira, and like what happens when an amoeba gains ultimate knowledge.
Mm.
Which this is when the movie gets crazy. I mean, this and they're trying. I know they're trying to end the movie, so it goes off the rails. But so the colonel's trying to help him, like legitimately. He's like, "I'm not going to hurt you. We got to get you medicine. Like you're going to kill yourself." He keeps fighting him, but don't worry. Conda shows up with a laser rifle,
And
pumps that boy.
I think Kaneda, he wants to save his friend and his little brother, basically.
Yeah,
And at this point, he feels the only way he can do that is by killing him. Like, even though he wants to kill him, he's like, that he probably feels that's the only way he can save him is just to kill him.
I think when he rolls up and sees like the spiral of death traveling from there to there, he understands like, oh, this isn't good. Like it's not just this.
Now, I want to also pause. There's a scientist guy that is with the colonel a lot, and he's got this like little
Anoshi.
machine that's like spinning lights.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
It's part of Akira.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, because later when the colonel like comes back, he's like, "You were supposed to destroy all fragments of that."
Mm-hmm.
And the scientist is just like, I filtered what I was about to say. I'm so proud, but he's going wild. Like, look at these results. What could we do with this? And then you're like, oh, the doctor's evil too.
Okay.
He's not, but
All right. I just know that like
you don't explain that at all. It's looked over. It's
because he brings that colonel into that little place as he's at, and there's those spinning lights, and he's showing him a printing readout or something. And I was like, oh, is this the weapon? Is this the Akira, or is it just a different weapon?
Yeah,
because the colonel's like pissed that he still has this thing. Because
because the colonel never asked like, where are you getting these measurements from? But they have all their machines are hooked to that, and that's what's giving them their stuff. So the colonel's like, it's computers, but it's not. It's monitoring of that. My favorite thing, I say this about a million times. The funniest thing, like, so Kaneda shoots him, and he's going to go for the kill shot now. He's out of battery.
Yeah.
Like, perfect. The next scene is bonkers, where the space station shoots a laser at him. The first time I saw it, I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what is this light? Is this Akira? No.
At this point, he's like made an arm out of like metal and flesh.
Yeah.
And it's just extremely freaking weird.
Oh, it's not even there yet.
Oh,
this is the first fight. We're about there. So like, they fight more. He gets his arm blown off there.
Okay.
And then he escapes to the Olympic Stadium to try and heal. And he kidnaps that girl, kind of.
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to get into it. We'll skip that part of the book. So he's at Olympic Stadium, grows that metal arm, and then all the flesh monsters come out. But it's so like you probably said it earlier best. Typical like anime. Kay, the guy I like, and Kaneda are charging up a lot of batteries with a bike to go fight him again, and they're all just having a good time.
Yeah.
Like goofing off, and I'm like, oh, this is fun. We're gonna go kill our friend before he kills everyone.
Yeah.
But no, don't worry. Guy turns into the big blob, sucks the girl in, ketchups that girl. That is no.
Grabs Kaneda at one point.
Grabs the colonel and Kaneda.
Yeah.
And Kaneda fights out. Kaneda starts lasering like crazy. He's like, oh, this is dope. But then it comes to the point of the Espers, all of them show up
Yeah.
and they have a new plan because Akira's there,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's when you start to put a lot more together of, oh, he was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, they missed their friend. That's their whole thing is
Yeah.
they just missed their friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's their whole mission. So they like merge him. They revive him so he stops growing
Yes.
the mass. Even the colonel then's trying to save Tetsuo
Mm-hmm.
because Tetsuo gets ripped out of that, and he's like, well, "There's still time. We can do this." And no, and this is where the most confusing thing in the entire world probably happens. Akira creates. I'm going to be the biggest nerd in the world, so you just brace yourself. Akira makes a singularity where a new dimension gets created.
I didn't
So
see. I didn't pick up on that either.
it took another watch, read, and watch because they keep talking about the end is happening. All the little blue boys and girls,
Mm-hmm.
blue boys and girl, and one of them says, "Well, with every end is a beginning." So Akira blows everything up to generate a new world, essentially. And the whole deal is like, we don't belong here now. Like, we shouldn't be here. We're dangerous. So all of us that are with
Oh.
these powers need to go. And
Okay.
Tetsuo, we want you to come with us. So they teleport everybody away as much as they can, but Tetsuo and Kanada's stuck in the other dimension.
Yeah.
And that's where you get the really weird, like, he's floating around. You get flashbacks. You get the full story of Tetsuo's life.
Mm-hmm.
And then they all of them agree, like, I think the blue kids were going to come back. And they went, well, we don't have enough power. We can either save Kanada or go with them. And they're like, well, if we go with them, we'll all be friends. So they save Kanada and they go to this new world, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
And then the movie ends with a gigantic flooded crater of Tokyo, Neo Tokyo. So now we need Neo Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
And they ride off on busted up motorbikes. And it ends with Tetsuo introducing himself again, which is supposed to be like, oh, here's the new world. That's the movie. I much prefer the beginning.
The beginning
Much
is so
prefer it.
is so much more digestible, and like I get it. This is future cyberpunk biker gangs, but
Yeah, it is a lot better
it
in my
takes
opinion.
off
At the
into
beginning, I
insanity.
love I love all of it, but
Yeah.
it is tough to digest
Yeah.
if you're not used to that insanity.
Mhm.
It's like, what is happening?
I'm just not used to this kind of storytelling. Where I guess this is very much Japanese storytelling to me.
And it's different from a lot of
Mhm.
of it too. Like, it's this one's almost its own weird standalone. Like,
Mhm. Not to say it's not good. Like it's like I
that's not
enjoy
for
it.
everybody.
Yeah, it's just not
Mm-mm.
something I would consistently watch.
I give this a 10 out of 10.
We know.
Yeah, I give this like a 9.4.
I give it an
Um,
eight. It's an eight for me. Just
I I know you can't see it. Like, if I'm making music, there's another screen right here.
hmm
I'll just turn that movie on, muted,
okay.
let it play. It's like, I'm good. If I can just watch stuff from there, it's awesome, man.
Yes, lots of great visuals in it.
It's got its flaws
Yeah.
for sure. That's it. And by the way, the soundtrack, I love it.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
The guy that, well, it's kind of like a Hans Zimmer took an approach this guy did. They told him, here's what the story's about.
hmm
Here's what happens. Just make something. And he said, well, what's the genre? And they went, it's sci-fi. And he goes, well, I'm not going to use a synthesizer.
Okay.
I don't want to do that. And they're like, okay, fine. So a lot of weird music.
Yeah.
But I tried to list out as many as I could find. The bike chasing, the very beginning. Oh, I just realized these are all cartoons that I got this from. That's stupid. Yeah, never mind. I'm not even gonna read that because it's all
Okay.
just cartoons like The Simpsons and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Pokemon and Samurai Jack.
But yeah, that bike slide has been referenced in so many things.
Yeah, yeah. It's really wild how many. A couple years ago, there was a really cool. A guy started a project. I think it got shut down where he was taking clips of Akira and extending the ratio with AI. It was amazing. It looked just like it, but there's so many weird little projects like that that
I hate on social media that I've seen this thing where there's like a guy that takes Lord of the Rings and puts it in like a portrait format.
God,
I'm like,
yeah.
that that doesn't do anything.
No.
You're making the image taller. That's not how it was supposed to be watched.
No.
I'm not watching Lord of the Rings on my phone like that.
No. The guy that wrote this movie is the original author of the
Okay.
comic. The comic wasn't done yet. So it's kind of cool. Like he knew how it was going to end.
Yeah.
So he got to experiment
Who better
some.
to write the movie?
Yeah, it's wild. It's $10 million is what they got for this. And that's just,
I'm sure they've more than made their money back.
yeah, over time, especially. I think the box office made 49 million.
Oh yeah.
So, and that's 1988 time.
Yeah.
So, Preston, what you been watching, dude?
Let's see. Still watching The Pit. Still going through The Pit.
I got to pick it up. Got to pick up that pit.
Started Born Again. Daredevil Born Again last night.
I got to rewatch it, dude.
Very good.
With the pollen and stuff, I
Yeah.
couldn't sleep, so I watched it at like 4 a.m. I think.
Watched the
Some of
first
it's not click.
watched the first 3 episodes of Invincible last week.
Still got to get back into that. Is this the last season of that?
Probably.
Okay,
I was guessing.
good.
The new episode just came out today, so I'll be watching that tonight. That's pretty much it.
I watched all of Daredevil, Born Again, just to get caught up.
When the first season came out last year, I went back and watched like the Netflix, now on Disney Plus, but like the Netflix show.
Yeah,
That, oh my god, it still holds up.
it's good. It's fantastic, man. I'm still a little marveled out in life, but I'm looking forward. This year's awesome because Daredevil, it looks great. I feel like they're going to use him a lot more.
Oh yeah, he's going to be in Spider-Man, dude.
Yeah, the Punisher stuff is going to be great. Spider-Man's going to be great.
Punisher gets a short film, one shot. Awesome.
I can't believe I didn't know that was coming out.
Oh yeah, they've been talking about it for a long time.
I didn't pay attention, I guess, but I saw that's all what you sent me this morning. Right before I saw it somewhere else, and it was like, oh my god. That's probably about it, man. I haven't been
Yeah.
doing too much, but playing a lot of Pokemon still. I did beat it, so it's not. There's stuff to do, but you're creating stuff to do for yourself.
It's the
so
end
it's like,
game where you're running around doing stuff. Yeah.
crap, dude. I did watch something, and I can't remember what it was.
I watched Project Hail Mary. I forgot.
Oh yeah, how was it?
Oh, it's the best. It's wonderful.
I need to watch it bad. It's been getting so many good reviews.
It's so good, dude.
I also need to watch the Sam Norman. No,
Rockwell.
Golly, I messed it up last week, and almost his newest one. I think that's out to rent now.
Good Look, Have Fun, Don't Die.
Yeah.
I want to see that. Yeah.
Crap, man. What else have? That's really it.
Yeah.
It's been a slow week.
Well, if you got a suggestion for a movie we should do, you can send it to secondtakemovespod@gmail.com. You can follow us on Instagram. You can leave comments there. You can subscribe to the YouTube and leave comments there too, and watch video episodes of this.
Hey, I didn't say anything stupid this episode, so good luck finding a short, you loser.
You pretty much hosted the entire thing, so
And I didn't say anything bad. What's that? Say some racist jokes.
Nope.
Okay.
We will see you next week with another movie.